All right, let's just get right into it. There's this one question that's causing a ton of anxiety for students, for developers, for pretty much anyone in tech right now. And it's the big one we're going to tackle. In an age where AI can write its own code, is a computer science degree totally useless? I mean, for the last couple of years, this has been the message, right? It's plastered all over social media, you hear it from all the tech gurus, and it's built this massive story that the classic way into software is not just changing, it's a complete dead end. So yeah, let's just ask it straight up. Has generative AI made 4 years of grinding through data structures and algorithms obsolete? Is it all just pointless now? It's a totally fair question, and you deserve a real answer. And look, if you only listen to the internet, the answer would seem like a resounding yes. You've got influencers with millions of followers screaming that prompt engineering is the only thing that matters and that writing code has an expiration date of like tomorrow. But here's where it gets really fascinating. A brand new report from the New York Times paints a completely different and, frankly, kind of shocking picture. It points to a paradox that flips that entire coding is dead argument right on its head. The reality on the ground isn't a bunch of empty classrooms. It is the exact opposite. The report shows that top universities are seeing this massive surge in CS enrollment. We're talking up 40% in some places. We are in what they're calling the second CS boom. But, and this is the absolute kicker, the degree that students are signing up for today is fundamentally different from the one you would have gotten just 5 years ago. Not even close. And that brings us to the very heart of this shift. To understand why there's a boom, you have to understand how the definition of a computer scientist is literally being rewritten. We're talking places like Stanford and MIT. They haven't just tweaked a few classes. They've totally revamped their entire curriculum for the age of AI. Now, what's so powerful here is how clearly this lays out the change. Just look at the stuff on the left. The old skills, memorizing syntax, hunting for a missing semicolon for hours. An AI tool like GitHub Copilot does that in a split second now. The whole game, the entire focus is on the right column, high-level thinking, building huge systems. It's about architecture, not just typing. And this quote from the report just nails it. You're not the person painstakingly laying every single brick anymore. No, you are the architect who designs the entire skyscraper. You understand the blueprint. You verify that the whole structure is sound. Your job isn't to write one little function. It's to build a massive scalable platform using AI and prove why the whole thing won't collapse. Okay, but this boom in the classroom has a dark side, and it's creating a pretty brutal new reality in the job market, especially if you're just trying to get your foot in the door. Yeah, the New York Times report does not pull any punches on this one. That traditional entry-level job, the junior developer, where you'd spend a year just learning the ropes by fixing small bugs, that role is disappearing fast. So here's the bottom line. The bar for getting into the industry has been raised dramatically. One hiring manager in the report basically said, "Why would I hire a junior to do what my senior can now do 10 times faster with AI?" Companies expect new grads to perform at a senior level right from day one. This has created a new category of worker that's, well, becoming obsolete, the code monkey. This is the person who can follow a list of instructions and turn them into simple code, but they don't think about the bigger picture, the system design. In today's market, that person is essentially unhireable. But on the flip side, we've got the birth of the AI native engineer. This is the person companies are literally fighting over. They don't just use AI as a little helper, they conduct it like an orchestra. They can use a bunch of different AIs to build and launch entire products. And for that scale, yeah, they're naming their own price. So, what in the world does this all mean for you? Look, this isn't a funeral for developers, it's a wake-up call. The path forward isn't about giving up, it's about radically changing your mindset. You have to learn to command these powerful new tools, not try to compete with them. Okay, so here's the new playbook. First, your focus has to be on verification, not generation. An AI can spit out a login page in 2 seconds. Your value is in knowing that page is secure and can't be hacked. Second, stop trying to be faster than the machine. You will lose that race every single time. Instead, be the smarter strategist. And third, you have to learn to command it. Think of AI as an infinitely fast intern who's a genius but has zero common sense. Your job is to provide brilliant direction. The way we even think about the craft of software is changing on a fundamental level. For decades, a developer's #1 tool was the keyboard. Well, that era is ending. Your mind, That's the new instrument. Your ability to think critically, to design elegant systems, and to ask insightful questions, that's where all the value is now. Think about it. We are surrounded by machines that can answer almost any question we throw at them. They can give us code, data, solutions, instantly. So, being the person with all the answers is no longer the most important skill. The most valuable skill in this new world is becoming the person who knows which questions to ask. The quality of your output is now a direct reflection of the quality of your prompts, your inquiries, your vision. So the only thing left to figure out is, what brilliant question will you ask first?